in no particular order on the Going for Two Network, sponsored by Underdog. So I just want to say that Underdog has this really cool thing called stats and facts that they do, I think, on Monday. So I don't think they do the Monday night game. And they go through every game and give you like stats on it. Josh and the other guy, I don't know his name. But anyway, yeah, they're really good. You'll find it. You go to Underdog Stats, you'll find it. But if you, oh, does that say $1,000 cash bonus?
Yeah.
What? What is happening? So go to Underdog right now, hit the QR code, and they will match up to $1,000 cash bonus, and you can bet your pretty little life. The only thing I would caution for people here in Denver, Colorado, is check and see what formats you can do. I don't know if they've opened up all of them, but last year there were a couple that we couldn't do. But I think you can do pick'ems, which is their best thing. And I know that if it's your first time and you're on Underdog, that the stat for tonight's game, like it's Josh Allen over half a yard. So yeah, you have to pair it with something else, but I'm pretty sure that uh, Mo starts out right. So Mo starts out tonight.
Oh shit. Okay.
So what?
I didn't know that. It's interesting.
Yeah, and Achan, whatever
Yeah.
his name is, his he's injured. So I would check Jeff Wilson's stats because I just picked him up and
He's on my
like,
bench.
oh, is he?
Yeah.
I picked him up on waivers and put him in because I had Chuba Hubbard and
He's
Carolina.
literally my only depth at wide running back right now.
I
Is that the injured Packers backup and injured Nick Chubb?
What's up, Kyle? Hi, Kyle. Hi, Jesse Patterson. Hi, Terry. Oh, yeah, Terry goes. Is he like 12 years old? He looks like he's 12 years old. I'm
34.
like, I'm like, that's how he gets all the young girls, Terry. Leave him be. Leave him be. So tonight we are going to unfortunately be without Shannon. He had a family thing he had to take care of. And from now on, weeks following forward, we will be at 5 o'clock. Oh, is that okay, Ralph?
Mhm.
Ask you that. Then we do it at 5,
Mhm.
our time. 5, the only time that matters, Mountain Time. We will be doing it. You're gonna start Jalen. Jalen Wright's like the rookie in Miami, right? The rookie running
Yeah,
back.
that's the dude I
Yeah,
have.
I mean, I would do it. I'm I
He's supposed to be
well,
really good.
he was, but he's. I think last week he suited up um behind Jeff Wilson. Like Jeff Wilson was the third running back and Jalen was the fourth. But
Mm.
with Mostert out and a chain hurt, I can see him getting plenty of playing time. Plus, Buffalo's owned like Miami. I don't.
Yeah, but their defense doesn't look as good this year.
That's
I
true
don't
too.
know. I feel like they lost too many people in the offseason, and it's like, yeah, who did they just beat? They beat the Cardinals. They didn't even use Marvin Harrison. So I'm thinking like they're
They
gonna
should
have a
have
harder
lost that
time
game.
with this team now. You know?
They should have lost that game.
Oh yeah.
Josh Allen put. Oh, Wright was inactive last year. He wasn't even suited up.
Hmm.
Which brings me to another
Oh.
to something else. Last week, early, it was announced that Justin Fields would be the quarterback and that Russell Wilson was inactive. Why, in the name of all that is holy, was Russell Wilson in uniform, in pads, on the field before the game, taking like fake snaps? What is wrong with that boy? Seriously, what is wrong with him? You are inactive. You should be on the sideline in clothes. Like, I
Just
don't know,
chilling.
just chilling, and you're taking snaps on the field. And if they showed him he was on the sideline, headphone on with his uniform up. I'm like, what? Who are you? Who are you?
He reminds me of John Harbaugh when he like does the quarterback drills in the team practices.
He just quarter. Oh,
You know what I mean? Where he like does the drills himself. He's like, dude, you don't have to do this. You know that, right? You have to play in the team.
dude, you are the coach. Come on now. Um, as a favor, anyone watching on YouTube, will you please smash the like button for us? And anyone on Twitter, I don't know. I refuse to call it the other names, which is probably why I don't have an account anymore. That I have to log in. Wow, I am like, I should probably watch out. I'll be niggle that I start pissing off because I'm gonna have no reception. I'm not gonna have any X. I'm not gonna be able to get on Twitter. Trinity's gonna fuck up my whole internet, even if I'm not with them. It's gonna be bad. It's gonna be bad. I see it bad. I see bad things happening. I see dead people. Oh wow. Okay. Anyway, thank you for that, and I did the underdog promo. So Ralphie from Other Robots music.
Yeah, I
Yay!
played the thing this time.
Yeah, you did. Awesome. Um, is there? Um, I saw. I laughed when I saw a meme that said he dressed up in ensemble. Right? Okay. Here's my whole thing with Russell Wilson. Like, I think that once he started dating or married to Sierra, it became more important for him to become a celebrity than a quarterback.
Yeah, I can see that. I think also he just has that weird like self-help groove thing with him. You know what I mean? Where everything he says has to be like some sort of like proverb or something, or yeah, I mean some kind of like saying where it's always like like how LeBron James talks, where it's like or how The Rock talks, where it's kind of like can't be great without putting in that work every day, rise and grind. That kind of like gym bullshit. You know what I mean? I feel like he talks to like a more like Christian version of that basically, and he views himself as kind of like a youth pastor in a way. You know? That kind of like lame. I'm going to help everybody kind of thing. It's like, dude, take it down a notch, dude.
I think my thing is messed up again, Ralphie. I'm totally blaming you.
Could you hear me?
I can hear you, but can you hear me?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can't hear me.
Oh, weird.
That is weird. Anyway, I mean, I can hear me, but it doesn't sound right.
Interesting. Yeah, sounds fine for me.
Okay. Dangerous motivational speaker. Oh my God.
Yeah, basically.
I he's just too fake.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly. Yeah, it just comes off as disingenuous. You know what I
he
mean?
does. He comes off as totally disingenuous. That's a great word.
It's yeah, exactly. Just because everything he does feels like it's very like focus group first. You know, we have to run it through like some people's like, is this good like that? It's like yeah, very like when someone's like a politician getting ready to do like a debate or something like that. They always like run through certain things. That's why it feels like with him too. And it's like, dude, come on, man, just like be a person.
Kyle says my mouth sounds strange.
Oh,
Can
weird.
you plug and unplug like you did last time?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, hold on a second.
Or it could be Infinity just fucking with me. Okay. See? And when he leaves, it sounds right? Is the echo gone now? I think there's something about Ralphie's connection that. All right. I think it's okay. It was better, and now he's gone again, which is fine. No, he'll be back. Okay. Yeah. See, it's gone when he leaves, but now it's good again that he's back. It's okay. Like I don't hear it anymore. But
You
now
can
I
hear me.
can't
You
hear
can
you.
hear me.
Now I can hear you. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah.
What did you do different?
I just went from my Wi-Fi to my like phone's actual 5G shit.
Xfinity again.
I too have Xfinity.
They hate me. I'm telling you, it's all personal. It is. Yeah,
Or
it's really weird.
hacking me to get to you.
I know. Like that. They'll never figure it out. They will never figure out. And they're wrong. Because we're smarter than that, Xfinity. Who owns Xfinity anyway? I need to look that up. Because they were cool when
Comcast.
they were cool when they were Comcast. Or at least
They're still Comcast.
But they expanded to Xfinity now. And now they're not cool anymore. Now they
Mm.
suck. Now they're a megalo corporation that doesn't care if they give you your refund and will take money out of your checking account without your
Like what's the other one? Time Warner and AT&T.
Ooh,
Well,
yeah.
they Spectrum or some bullshit like that. I don't even know how that's legal, man.
I know, right? Okay, what were we talking about? I'm sorry. We were talking about Russell Wilson. Let's not talk
Russell
about
Wilson being fake.
The best thing about Russell Wilson being in Pittsburgh is that Pittsburgh's not paying him that money that the Broncos
yeah.
are.
The Broncos got a hell of a lot of dead cap because of that. It was like the
Yes,
most in history, some bullshit like that.
and it makes me happy inside. It makes me happy. My only fear is that Arthur Smith is going to get way too cute for himself this weekend and take Justin Fields out and play Russell Wilson, so it'll be a Russell Wilson revenge game, and then we're fucking gonna
And then
get
play Justin Fields at running back or some stupid shit like
exactly
that.
some stupid crap like that, and then T.J. Watt's gonna have
Trade a
to once
first round
again
pick for Johnny Smith.
put the
Johnny Smith, and he loved that dude. I didn't get it.
oh my god. Oh wait, did you put Jalen right in, Kyle? I thought you said wait. Oh, you said he was on your bench. Did you put him in, Ralphie?
Yeah, he's on my bench. No, I left him on the bench.
Who's your other two running backs?
My running backs are still Saquon and Gibbs,
Oh,
but then
okay.
my flex is Christian Watson, which I'm kind of worried about. But who are
That's
they playing
interesting.
again? Packers are
Uh,
playing some.
Indianapolis Colts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, their defense isn't like that good. So I don't know. We'll see, man. We'll see if LaFleur is actually a good coach or if Jordan Love is a good quarterback. I mean, I'm sure he's a good quarterback, but you know what I mean? Like, how much of it is what? Because what was I think? What was I compared to? Like Zach Taylor. He almost made the playoffs with who was their quarterback last year? Something Browning maybe. I don't know. Some random ass dude. They almost made the playoffs. Or the other dude um the Browns almost made the playoffs. The fucking 90-year-old Joe Flacco. You know what I mean? So it's like, yeah, a good coach should be able to get around it. You know?
Well, I think Matt LaFleur would probably go back to remember at the beginning of last season before Love became spreading around, it was mostly a run game. He
Yeah.
I
I mean, he
and
signed Josh, right?
and that's what I hope happens because I'm playing Josh Jacobs. But another thing is like I don't know if Malik Willis is good or I don't know if he's bad. I know that they decided to play Will Levis instead of him. But everyone was talking about, when he came in last week, how bad he was. He had just gotten picked up by Green Bay. Like he didn't spend off season with the Packers. So I'm
Oh,
not sure.
I didn't know.
Yeah, they traded for him. He didn't spend off season with them. He had, I think, 2 weeks before that he'd gotten there. And so look at all these quarterbacks that had. I mean, last week was just a bad week, at least for fantasy. Like none of the tight ends that should have bumped off, bumped off.
Yeah,
I
for
think
real.
Gardner Minshew had like the fifth most passing yards or something, and he had the first most completions over 20 yards. Um, I just, it's like you had all these quarterbacks that didn't do well. That shit, Kirk Cousins, I don't even know what's going on there. Like,
What
I
did he tear last year? His ACL or his Achilles or what was
his
it?
Achilles, he tore his Achilles last year, and Kirk Cousins has always played. What's up, Jamie? Has always played play action. They didn't
Mm.
have one play action play from. And if you look at the game, he hardly put any pressure on that foot. So I don't know if he's not as well as everyone was saying he is. Put in Michael Penix,
Yeah,
man. Put in Michael Penix. You drafted him first, but and you're paying
yeah,
Kirk
dude.
Cousins like
Honestly, see how you played like drafting Michael Penix wasn't so bad. It's just the only
yeah.
thing that makes it dumb is the contract they gave him. You know what I mean? If they gave him like a 2-year contract or something that's not fully fucking guaranteed or some shit like that, it wouldn't be a dumb contract. You know what I mean?
It is a dumb contract. It's like second to Deshaun. It looks like it's going to end up being second to Deshaun Watson. Stupid ass contract.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
because uh, it, he clearly isn't healthy, or he might be healthy, but it's like you play sports, like you hurt yourself and you go back in, you don't want to get hurt again, so you're going to protect that particular
Oh yeah, it's like the mental
part of your
aspect. You
body.
get no.
Yeah. So
The other thing,
hmm?
the other thing too is like I just because like for us, like, I'm just thinking about baseball too. Like I'm a Mets fan. They just like 2 years ago gave like these big ass contracts to 40-year-old Max Scherzer and 40-year-old Justin Verlander who ended up being shit. And it's like I just don't see the why you would ever pay somebody you know over like 35 big money like that. You know what I mean? Like not to be like ages, but like how many years do you have left? They can abruptly fall off. Like look at Kirk Cousins, man. If he plays like this all year, you fucking piss that money
uh,
away. You know what I mean?
there's
I
no
just
way they're going to let him play like that. I mean, they didn't play Michael Penix at all during preseason. Like they
can't.
said, we've seen enough out of him. So it makes me think that they know that Cousins isn't 100%, or that he is mentally not 100% with that leg, and that Penix is coming in if he has another bad game. because that's a
But also, they have two really good running backs. I feel like so it's like you don't even have to like really rely on the QB that much. I mean, you can like get that establish that run game and then have like Kirk like then kind of like hit the play action and stuff. You know what I mean? I feel like they're trying to be too pass happy with them. It's like you drafted Bijan Robinson like the top 10 last year. Like you should fucking use that dude. I mean, before that, what's the other guy's name? Algier was really good too. You know what I mean?
yeah.
You have a two like solid running backs. Like you should lean on that more than while he like acclimates or something.
I think it's really weird because I think I read somewhere that they have 4 first round picks on their offense: Pitts, London, Penix,
Oh yeah, I always forget about
Bijan,
Drake London.
and
Yeah,
Bijan, and
yeah.
they're not even like a top 10 offense, which is
Yeah,
ridiculous.
seriously.
I
Like
mean,
before, you could say it was like because their quarterback wasn't that good, but like Kirk Cousins should like fucking get that ball around, man.
yeah, exactly. My only
Like it's not
saving
what's
grace is that
it's
Kyle Pitts got a touchdown last week. Otherwise, I would have like I
dude.
I'm in a couple of leagues that are tight end heavy, like tight ends get extra points, and so I played
Mhm.
3 tight ends, I think, and Kyle Pitts was the only one that scored. It was such a bad week for tight ends. It was
Yeah,
such a bad week, and it was such a bad week for everyone. I think that people expected um, production out of Marvin Harrison Jr. had like 1 reception, and yeah,
yeah, that was kind of weird too.
yeah. I mean, it was just weird. It was just. I think that the shortened preseason that we are seeing reflects on the first 3 or 4 games of the season
Oh yeah,
because
because a lot of these teams don't really play like starters at all. You know what I mean? And a lot of them kind of come off rusty or something like that, and have to kind of like adjust. But like then again, sometimes you have teams like what was it, the Eagles, I think, and like someone else. I think like the Lions, not the Lions, the Rams, who don't play any starters. But like you have so much talent on that team that like I can see why you wouldn't do it, but at the same time, it's like your coach kind of sucks. So like you should kind of get those reps, you know. I still don't think Sirianni's very good,
um,
but you know, this.
I don't think Sirianni's that good, but I think Kellen Moore is a good OC. I wouldn't. I don't think.
Oh yeah,
Like I
I mean
think.
they're already better than they looked last year.
Yeah, I
But I don't know.
think
They were kind of
that.
good to start off. And then fell off.
Uh, yeah, they were all right, but
Well, AJ Brown had like MVP talk for the first like 8 weeks of the season. Then after that, he just stopped throwing it deep, and then like everybody forgot all about him. Like I remember like the first few like games going in, like people thought AJ Brown was gonna be the MVP of the league.
well, I mean, it's no doubt they're loaded. Like their offense, especially now with Saquon
Oh
and
yeah,
Dallas Goddard and AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, that offense should be. There's so many offenses that have so many like boom players on that.
hmm
Yeah, I don't understand how like Carolina, you got 3 wide receiver 1s basically. You have 3 guys that could be wide receiver 1s on any other team or most
Thielen.
others.
Who else do they have?
Nico Collins. Wait, who did I say?
You said the
Houston?
Panthers.
No, not
Oh,
Panthers.
no, you said the Panthers. That's why I was like Panthers. They got like Thielen. That's like about it.
Well, no, they have Deontay Johnson too.
Mm.
Deontay Johnson's good. Deontay Johnson is
Yeah,
good once they
he's
move
a
him
good
out.
number 2.
Once they move him outside, like he played inside at Pittsburgh on his second year. For whatever reason, they moved him back inside. Who knows what his face was thinking? But he's an outside receiver, and as an outside
Yeah.
receiver, his numbers are incredibly much better. So Deontay Johnson is really good at getting separation. Unfortunately, right now the quarterback is not good at getting the ball to him.
Yeah,
But
dude. That's like a height supremacist, but like you can't with a quarterback under 6 feet unless you can move like Kyler Murray, and even that, like the shelf life is short. You know what I mean? Because after a while, your athleticism gives out. You know, you're not gonna be athletic like that. Like after like in your 30s, too far into your 30s. So, yeah, I don't know, man. I just don't think you can do it. You got to be able to see over the offensive line. You know?
so today we've established that you're an ageism and a heightism. So way to go, Ralphie. Way to go.
Yeah, right? You got to be young and tall to play sports, man. That's kind of how it
Exactly.
works.
Otherwise, why are you there? Why are you there?
It's not
All
for the
right.
old and short.
Or apparently the
That's
young
why
and
what's that?
short.
Isaiah Thomas doesn't play basketball no more.
Yeah, that's
He was like
why.
5'10" or some shit. But you know, because Bryce Young is also like really short. Man, was he like 5'10" or something like that? just like insanely short. Like at least Kyler's like what? I mean, 5'11". I guess it's 1 inch, but I don't know, man.
Um,
Yeah,
I,
he's not
I
mobile
just
enough to be.
I think it's part of. I think that he has no confidence in himself anymore. You know what I
Oh
mean? Like
yeah, probably yeah.
I think
Especially because like
he.
it's not only that you underperform, but then that's a guy drafted right after you was like the rookie of the year and
Best
like had
player,
yeah, seriously. It was
exactly.
like yeah, you know what I mean? It's not like where it was like what Jameis and Mariota and they got drafted and they're both garbage. So it's like, okay, I don't feel so bad. But like for him, it's like, dude, like you're always gonna be compared to this guy now. You know what I mean? Where it's like you're always gonna be compared to CJ Stroud, and it's like he's like got a fucking huge advantage at this point, you know? He like
Yeah,
turned that franchise around in 1 year, and it's like, fuck, man, yeah, I feel bad, man, because like, for example, Panthers, if they get the first overall pick this year again, what do? They draft on that quarterback? They trade him? Do they trade down? Like, you know,
you can't trade him. Who's going to take him? There's no one's going to. I mean, I feel
trying to
bad
think.
for him. Because I think that like they bought Dave Canalson because he turned Geno Smith around and he turned Baker Mayfield around, and so the
Mm-hmm.
expectation was on the first game, Bryce Young's going to come out and be like a baller. It's again you're talking about the first game. Like see
Exactly,
him.
yeah.
I don't
That's
see
why I
him
think people
making.
people expect like Marvin Harrison to go for like 100 yards and 2 touchdowns in his first game. Ridiculous, you know what I mean?
I picked Greg Dortch in that game. I don't know who I'm going to pick in this game. I think that Marvin Harrison will get his, but I don't know, maybe it was PFF that was saying, or maybe it was Pro, maybe it wasn't them. They were saying that during the game you could just see Marvin Harrison not giving 100%. Like there was a
Oh yeah,
routine
because
of Tyler.
I heard some stat where like he of all the wide receivers that were running around that day, he was the slowest one of all of them. Like because
Yeah,
what was it? Like he never like made it past 60 miles per hour, which I guess like they all kind of do. Like he was just like by far like the slowest wide receiver in the field on Sunday.
and I just I don't like. Does he not want to play? Like I kind of wonder sometimes. Is it like the Michael Thomas thing that you're just so good that you're out there, but you I saw something that said Ricky Purcell got shot in the chest, and he is going to suit up for like the next game. And Michael Thomas stubbed his toe, and he's been out for like 2 years. So I mean, it's obvious that he not like vested in it. I mean, they're vested in the money, but do they really want to play? Like Amon Ra, I think really
Mm-hmm.
wants to play ball. Like he really wants to be out there, like
Mm-hmm.
regardless. I don't know that Michael Thomas is of the same ilk as Amon Ra. I don't even is he
And
playing even this year?
who
Michael Thomas.
say I've now
What?
he's still out right now, and for some reason he won't throw it to Chris Olave. So I don't know who they fucked they're throwing to. Rashid Shaheed, I guess, but
Yes.
no Michael Thomas yet.
Did they keep? No, he's still not on. He's not on. I thought New Orleans got rid of him.
Oh, did they? Oh shit, I'm not too
I think
sure.
they did. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they did.
It,
I
it's
don't know if
funny though
he's.
what you're saying about Marvin Harrison like not enjoying being maybe not enjoying being the Cardinals because like even though they may not be good, they can still be a potent offense. You know what I mean? So at least he can get
Yeah.
like his numbers up and do good. So it's like it should be a fun offense for him. It's not like again like fucking Malik Neighbors who's like what am I gonna do this year basically you know
Poor Malik Neighbors.
because they
Um,
got who they got. They also got what's that dude Trey McBride too, and I think another wide receiver too on the team. But like they got players, man. They can make like a fun offense. They won't win a lot of games, but they'll lose like the Bills game. Like what was that 29-34 or something like that. And then be fun to watch, and then you just draft or address in the offseason. But like, it should be a good offense for him. That's why I'm like, what's not to like for him? I guess other than winning, but like, come on, you're a rookie. You expect him to win? You got drafted like in the top 10. Like to expect to really win in your first year is fucking ludicrous.
I think that I, I mean, isn't Marvin Harrison is the junior is the one who held out because of a licensing deal, right? Like
Think so.
all
Yeah, yeah. He's at that with that they make the jerseys.
yeah. So I mean, he obviously has an elevated opinion of himself, which kudos to him. But
Ah,
I mean, you're a rookie. This speed is not what you're used to. DBs aren't what you're used to. You
oh
you
yeah.
gotta put. I mean, I don't care how good you are. They're just. And now you know. Now remember during the draft day, when Kansas City moved up and took Xavier Worthy, CJ
Yeah, the
Stroud
Bills are
like
fucking.
had a fit. Like that's who CJ Stroud wanted, and now you see why. Like they
Yeah.
showed CJ Stroud, and he was like, "Oh fuck no!" Like he wanted Xavier Worthy to go to Houston, and now you see why. And I'm
You
like,
know what's funny too? The Bills made the Chiefs into what they are. They gave the Chiefs the pick that
I
became Mahomes.
know.
They gave the Chiefs the pick that became Worthy. And it's like, dude, that's why you're fucking losing because you guys are idiots. Don't ever trade with them, man. Don't ever trade with them.
Why would you?
There's
Why
no
would
offer
you?
that won't backfire on you.
Why would you? I mean, no, it
Yeah,
was
because
that was.
who they drafted instead? What's the guy's name? Keon Coleman.
I love Cam
That's
Coleman.
crazy.
I love his personality. I don't know how good he's going to be on the field, but
For sure. And like the thing
he's funny as
with
hell.
For sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly. But like someone like Worthy seemed like he'd be better for like Josh Allen, the guy who can throw far but not accurately.
right.
You got to have a guy who can be that quick to like make the adjustments to like catch your poorly aimed passes and shit like that, or who can like stretch the field further basically. Because right now, what's he throwing in like 15, 20 yards? He's not really doing like crazy deep passes like that, like he could be doing. But like, yeah, that's just a dumb. I didn't get that, man. I don't know. They
I don't
just
know why
really
they
just like,
traded. I didn't get that either on draft day. I was like, why is this happening? Unless they were
yeah.
trying. I can't even think of why they would have done it. Like I can
I think
see.
one of those.
See
Huh?
what?
Oh, I
Like
think it's
I.
one of those things where, like, sometimes where a GM thinks they're just too smart for the draft, and they
Uh,
like will reach out certain things, or like someone who's like obviously like pretty good. You're like, yeah, no, I could do better than that. It's like, dude, just sometimes just take the layups. You know what I mean? You don't gotta fucking shoot it from the logo every time.
yeah. Yeah. I didn't understand that at all. Like there were a lot of weird things that happened in this year's draft that were like, what is happening? And but now
Yeah,
we understand the Michael Penix pick because they clearly weren't 100%. But here's the thing: if you're clearly not 100% sure that he's going to be okay, why give him all that money? Like that?
and not just that much money, but for that long. Like basically, he has his contract for as long as Penix's rookie contract. They're both like for
Yeah.
4 years, unless the fifth year option. It's like that's so stupid. Man. He should have had like 2 years or something like that. Where like someone we can like cut after 2 years. That's a 4 year, but you can get it early. But like people just love giving Kirk Cousins guaranteed money. I don't know what it is.
Well, I
I
think.
don't know what it is, man. He just walks to those meetings with his khakis on, and they just break out the checkbooks.
Like,
This is the
oh,
kind of guy I feel safe around my daughter. Here's all the money.
um,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
all right,
People
yeah,
love
and
giving
that's
him
the thing
money.
with Cousins. Like Brady, with all his faults, Brady never really played for the money. Like he knew that he was going to
Hmm.
get endorsements and stuff, so he
Exactly.
had team-friendly deals. Cousins has never done that. It's always been for the money. Like it's always been for the most amount of money. Whoever's going to pay me, that is where I'm playing. Like
And
he,
I definitely get that with like doing for Washington too, because they're just a poorly run franchise. They suck. You know what I mean? They draft deep, but
yeah,
they still kind of like viewed as a second guy, kind of or something like that. So it's like, yeah, I get fucking gouging them. And then the Vikings were just really wanting that bad, so they just threw it to you. But like the Falcons, man, like I get they're trying to compete, but like realistically, like they're not going to contend for a Super Bowl this year. Like, but in their head, they think they are, and it's like I don't know, man. Like you should kind of like scale it back a little bit. Like I like the moves they made. I just think they're further along in their timeline than they actually are. A lot of their players are young. They have good talent, but they got to develop first.
yeah. Okay. On our way out, what was the one thing that from this week that you said, "Can you believe that shit, man"?
See
What
that
was the
again?
one thing that on our way out, like on our way, saying goodbye? What was the one thing this week that you found incredulous, either good or bad? It could be either, and it could
Oh
be
man.
anywhere. It doesn't have to be sports.
Oh, good or bad anywhere? I don't know. Everything's kind of the same to me. You know what I mean? I guess come see. Could do a shameless plug real quick, but I'll be
Yeah.
playing at the Alamo November 1st.
Wait,
So
which
me and my
Alamo? There's like three of them you know
Sloan's.
there, right? Okay.
Yeah, it's like three of them. Yeah, one of Sloan's like
What date?
that one. So yeah, it's gonna be Friday, November 1st. I don't know
Nine.
the time, but it's probably in the evening sometime.
But usually, usually they start like around 7 or around 9.
Okay.
So
Okay, that's what I figured, somewhere around there.
yeah. So Other Robots is going to be playing at the Alamo Sloan's Lake November 1st. Put it on your calendar. Go support Ralphie, even though his Instagram page isn't set up yet. Way to go, Ralph. I have nothing because, like I said, Xfinity's going to like find a way to screw me, and so I don't want to like rant on them again. And X is crazy.
Send
Kudos
students from
to
Colfax to your house.
kudos to
Or-
Taylor Swift winning 7 VMAs. I didn't even know they did the VMAs anymore. Like I really did not know that was a thing. Like,
oh, yeah, I forgot about that too.
is that MTV?
Mm-hmm.
Does
That's probably
MTV
why.
even show videos anymore? Music videos? Yeah. So
No, I don't.
anyway, she now she has the same amount of VMAs as Beyonce. So kudos to Taylor Swift for VMAs and for her endorsement of the presidential candidate of choice. So that's all I have. We will see you from now on. We will be at 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. Mountain Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Time, 6 p.m. Central Time.
Yeah, they can look it up. They got the internet.
Yeah, you can. But it's 5 p.m. Mountain Time for sure. And Shannon should be back. I hope. I mean, we miss him. I hope everything goes well. And for the game tonight, let everyone just say a small silent prayer that Jeff Wilson scores like 3 touchdowns. That's all I need. Jeff Wilson, 3 touchdowns. Silent prayer, everyone, right now. And Underdog, up to $1,000 match, you guys. $1,000 match. So you can anywhere from $1 to $1,000. They're going to match your amount of money, and that's more play for you. Go in there and do some pick'ems, win some money. Let me know. Thank you all for coming. Jamie, thank you. Kyle, I know you're at the game or watching the game, so thank you. Jesse Patterson, always, always a pleasure, my love. Terry, thank you. I'm sorry we didn't talk about something other than sports for Terry and Jesse, but next week we will talk about something other than sports a little bit. And everyone who's listening later, thank you guys for tuning in. Hit that like button, subscribe to Going for Two Network if you can. And Ralphie and I will see you next week at 5 p.m. Mountain Time. Ralphie will be at Sloan's Lake, Alamo, so you can watch a movie early and come in and watch Ralphie Other Robots November 1st, 7 or 9 p.m. It doesn't matter if you come into a movie early because you'll always be there. Come in the Barfly, get some